Ozzie Jurock joins me now. How are you, Ozzie?
Really well, thank you.
Now, we've got some real estate numbers out for Vancouver. Of course, they're out all over the province, and they're still down a little.
But, you know, a lot better. I mean, it's interesting. First of all, housing starts in March were up a full 23%, building permits. I mean, so that's an indication that builders are feeling a little bit better. And when you look at the numbers, my goodness, compared to last November, it's almost euphoria time. Because last November, for instance, in the condominium sector alone, we had 110% more listings than we had the previous years, whereas right now, the active listings, these are all the properties for sale at an end of a month, are just even with last year, almost exactly the same. And while sales are down maybe 9%, that's nothing like it was down 55% last October and November. So, and then prices on average are down about 7%, but it's still $565,000 for the average condo house together price all over. It's still a pretty expensive area.
Yeah, now, sorry, the prices that we're looking at right now, Ozzie, is that all sales? So it would be condos, houses, and townhouses?
Yes,
okay.
It is.
And then we've got another slide about the condos, particularly.
Yeah, and if you look at condos
Vancouver
alone, you know, the sales are down about 13%, but the listings are also down 7%. And again, like last November, we were up 110%. It was a huge increase, and price is down about 10%. Overall to about 364,000. The interesting thing is that people saying, well, you know, Vancouver can no longer be afforded, the average person. But, you know, we've always been unaffordable. I talked to Professor Somerville at UBC, and he said that actually, you know, for the last 20 years, we've always been running around 60%. So maybe we're with Oscar Wilde, who says that anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination.
Now, Ozzie, I'm not so sure that that's a good thing, a good strategy for people right now when the economy is in the place that it's in. But you have to say that it's getting a little more affordable.
Yeah, and of course the interest rates have dropped the average mortgage payment in the Fraser Valley alone, according to the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board president, by some $800 over the last 2 years on the average price. And when you go across the island, Victoria has had a very strong month. It's been within a couple of % of last year. And the average price in Victoria clocked in at $551,000, and that's up from $534,000 in March. So I'm not saying it's all roses, but whether you go to the Okanagan or whether you go to the Fraser Valley, things are certainly up. And you know, a lot of the new condominiums that are selling, well, they're not even in the numbers. I mean, MacBulk alone sold some 600 units in the last 3 months. So, you know, when you look at all of that together, it's a much better picture.
It does seem like it's turning around. Thank you, Ozzie.
Thanks for having me.
And if you'd like more information, you can reach Ozzie at any of these 3 places.